Hi, I'm Gary, and I'm off on my travels again. In fact, I'm here in the Caribbean aboard Marella Voyager. We're going to be exploring some amazing Caribbean islands for the next 2 weeks, so why not subscribe and come along on the adventure with me? It's that time again, off to the Caribbean. Are you coming? So I've done the TUI Airways self-service bag drop. It's a bit different, this one. I've checked in my baggage at Manchester. I've got a little tag on that says to the ship, and then I don't see my luggage until I get on the ship in Barbados. So we'll see how that works. It's all a bit different. I'm heading to Bridgetown, Barbados. I've got about an hour before I get information. Traditional sausage butty and a cup of tea before I apply for my breakfast. There we go, get A6. No messing about today. I can actually go on board straight away. They've called the gate late, but all ready to go. So that's our plane to Bridgetown, Barbados.
We're on a Boeing 787-9. Seats in economy are in a 333 formation. I'm in an aisle seat, 44F, which is right at the back. So at least it'll be easy to get to the loo. A few little magazines there.
We have a little pillow, and we've just been given a bottle of water each.
Being an 8-hour flight, there's plenty of in-flight entertainment. There's movies, which includes a load of new releases, as well as lots of classic films. Then there's episodes from TV series. The music channel's got a bunch of albums, and then there's games if that's your thing as well. Once the safety video was done, we were off. It's just under an 8.5-hour flight from Manchester to Barbados.
Coming around with a complimentary drink service. You can have tea or coffee, but got a beer for after. You get a little pack of headphones to use for the movies, and you keep them for your return flight as well. There's also a little USB port, so I don't know if you're supposed to charge your phone on it, but I am doing. Got another beer, complimentary beer as well. Been wanting to watch The Fall Guy for ages, and I've not got around to it, so given that we've got touch down the bottom there, time to destination is 6 hours 40 minutes. I think I've got time to watch a film that's 2 hours, haven't I? So there you go, movie time now. There is going to be food as well, so we'll keep an eye out for that in a bit. So it's a long haul flight, so complimentary meals. So very environmentally friendly with the wooden cutlery. And that's my chicken and mash, looks very good. Coleslaw, and what we've got there, chocolate mousse. There's cheese and butter and biscuits. And a bread roll. So I've got a white wine now. Beer's finished, but they're coming around with those later on as well. I've got my film, I'm watching The Fall Guy. Chocolate mousse with a bit of caramel in, absolutely delicious. Somewhere over the Atlantic Ocean. About an hour and 20 minutes there to go. They're coming round with afternoon tea for us. Been listening to a bit of Calvin Harris. And now we've got afternoon tea. Bit of water, that's pretty thin. Little sandwiches, I do always like a little sandwich.
I like watching the maps on the plane as well, but this one's even more exciting because it's got loads of places that I'm going to go and visit. Local rules in Barbados meant that they had to go around with the bug spray before we landed.
We've arrived in Barbados. You get off the plane and the buses are ready to take us to the ship.
There's no messing about at the airport in Barbados. There's no customs or passport control, and if you remember, we had the little green ship tags in Manchester, so even the cases go straight from the plane to the ship. So all you do is walk off the plane, board a bus, head to the ship.
They cram you in.
It takes about 45 minutes to get to the port. As we arrived at the port of Bridgetown, we got a first view of the ship. We're at the port. Took us roughly 45 minutes on the bus. I didn't exactly time it. And now we're doing check-in, so we're all queuing up. This nice little air-conditioned hangar. This is where they check your passports, we get our cruise cards, you scan your credit card, and the ship's just there. All checked in, got my cruise card, and we're at the ship.
First most important job, get a cruise ship selfie. Welcome to Barbados. And welcome to Marella Voyager. Time to board my home for the next 2 weeks. And there's a massive queue for the lifts at the front of the ship where we've just got on the blue staircase. But I'm right at the back near the green staircase. So I've just walked up a deck. I have to walk the length of the ship anyway. So I'm on deck 4 at the minute. I need to go up to deck 10. But hopefully the lifts will be a bit quieter at the back of the ship. So there you go. That's a tip. If you're on the aft staircase on deck 10, walk one deck up, walk the length of the ship, which you're going to have to do anyway. And the lifts are empty. Absolutely packed at the front. 137. Oh, 133, 135. So I've just come from the aft staircase. There's a little water machine right outside my door. So I'm going to be popular. It's a bit of a funny one. This is indented in, so that's the main corridor. And I'm just off the indent. This is my cabin. So you get your cruise card, which is also your door key. And this is my single inside cabin on Marella Voyager. And the first thing I've noticed is it's really stylish. Got huge mirrors right at the back, hello. And then these really nice lamps. Much more modern than some of the ships I've been on. A little desk and seating area, all quite light wood this time. If you've watched some of my other Marella videos, it's all a little bit darker. Always got lots of mirrors. So what have we got here? Cupboards and drawers. Note for the life jackets in this one. So a wardrobe with half hanging and then the drawers. Although these are single inside cabins, you just get the storage to yourself, but I'm presuming these are pretty much the same as if you had a normal inside. So a huge double wardrobe, loads of hangers there, plenty of space to put my stuff. It's all for me because I'm a solo traveller. Get everything for yourself. On the back of your door, you've got your muster stations. They've got the safety drill running on the TV. They told us on the bus that muster drill is at 5:30. That's where you go to your lifeboat station. And as you saw on the TV, they're running the safety briefing, so you have to watch that as well. It also tells you your muster station on your cruise card. So that's muster station D, which is deck 7, somewhere in the middle. Never been on this ship before, but I'll go and find that after. Then another nice long mirror check myself out, make sure I'm looking good. Obviously my hair looks like I've been through a whirlwind. And we have the bathroom. Oh, and the first good thing, no shower curtain. So we've got glass cubicle door. Refillable toiletries there. Nice shower. Plenty of storage space, always like that. You've got your shower towels, hand towels, bath mat. No flannels, they don't do that. I remember to bring my own. Plenty of toilet rolls down there. Bin. And there's some storage under the sink there. A nice little sink, a couple of hand soaps. We've just spotted there's a little washing line in the shower. There you've got the TV, and underneath I can see tea and coffee, cups and glasses. Can't see where there's a kettle. Oh, kettle's there. So there's a kettle. Oh, a little drawer marked hairdryer. So that's a fancy hairdryer. Little waste bin, chair, more drawers down the other side. And then this big mirror. Now I've noticed this before because down the bottom you see this little tiny thing that says safe behind the mirror. And I've had this on other ships. You get this huge storage space and a safe which is included. To work out how to do that afterwards. You know, not huge, you're not going to get a laptop in there, but you'll get basics in, you get your passport and stuff in. So plenty of storage space to fill up there. Keep your cabin nice and clean. On the desk, you've got your light switch there, a European socket and a UK socket, so that's good. And then 2 USB ports, a C and an A, I think that's what they are, aren't they? One of each type anyway. A couple of little hanging hooks. You've got your telephone and bedside lamps. I'm just having a look to see. Doesn't look like there's any USB ports by the bedside lamps. We're not that high tech. But anyway, this is looking like a very comfortable cabin. I will be curious to see if there's any noise.
Because the other side of that wall is the lifts.
And there's the water fountain outside, so if nothing else, I'll be able to get my water filled up quite easily. Because it's just there. So actually with your cups and tea and coffee, there's a little water flask at the back there. So you can fill that up at the machine. Won't need to go walking too far to do that. Welcome laundry offer. You want to get your washing done for 18 quid. I'm staying for 2 weeks, so that could come in useful, you never know. But hopefully I've brought enough stuff. There's a little air conditioning down there. I'm not going to mess with that because at the moment it feels quite a nice temperature in here. I always ask for my bed to be made up as a queen size bed because I like to spread out. But you do have the option, you can ask your cabin steward to split it into 2 singles. You can see it's made up of 2. They move the little side tables into the middle, so you can actually have more space in the middle if that's something you prefer. I'd rather have the big bed myself. So then you've got your pool towels. They're free to use, but if you don't return them at the end of the week, you get a £10 charge. A little life on board brochure. Cruise news, that tells you what's going on, the ship's newspaper. I've got a nice little message there. I know the guest services coordinator from a previous Marella Cruise, and she sent me a little message. So that's nice. I've pre-booked a lot of Marella Cruise tours, so that's my tickets there. I will check those. And then we've got a letter as a solo traveller inviting me to the welcome meetup, which is tomorrow at 10:30 in the morning. Unfortunately, I'm on tour in the morning, but there's also an evening catch-up at 6 o'clock, which is in the art house. I don't know what the art house is, so I'll have to go and find that on deck 6. As we were going through check-in, we got a little leaflet handed to us, which I've just looked at now, and this tells you all about the muster stations, where your luggage is going to come from, things to do on the ship. So I'll have a quick read of that afterwards and see what I need to know about that. A little bit of meet the team. So here we are, Captain Silvio Miltrea. Now, I've been told our main luggage isn't going to be here for about 3 hours, so we've arrived at 3-ish. It's not going to be here till 6. So I always pack a change of clothes in my hand luggage. We get 20 kilos in your case and 10 kilos of hand luggage. So as well as your travel documents, I have a change of clothes for the day and the night. So I've got shorts and flip-flops, I've got a nice shirt and a pair of jeans and shoes. So just in case my case is really late, I can enjoy a full day. So I have my travel documents, so that's my passport, my insurance, my tickets. We've not been asked to look at any of those. Also, for Barbados, you have to fill in an online immigration form up to 72 hours before. So I did mine about 2 days before, so like 48 hours. Didn't take very long, it went through straight away. So it's just some basic questions, but you do that online. I printed it out and saved it on my phone, but nobody's even looked at it, but I'm guessing it's linked to your passport as well, so they know. So yes, this is my cabin. 10135, single inside cabin on deck 10. I think I'm going to be very happy here for the next 2 weeks. The sun's going down in Barbados. My adventure is just beginning. The Barbados flag there at the top of the ship. We're in port with the beautiful Celebrity Beyond. Been there, done that one. Absolutely love the ship. I'm sure there are some videos, so check it out on my channel. Now I do remember this bit of Barbados from last time I came here. It's very industrial, there's not much to see. However, I am back in Barbados a week today. So next Thursday, I will be spending the day in Barbados, all being well. We'll have to see what happens on changeover day, because the joy of having 2 weeks on a cruise, especially with Marella where they go in like 7-day loops, is that you get to come back. Because one of the downsides of 7-day cruises is you fly in to the port like I've done today and all you see is the terminal building, but that's as much as I've seen of Barbados really, the ride from the airport. And last time I came here, which is quite a few years ago now, I did exactly the same. Flew out the next week and didn't see anything. So there you go, Barbados to be continued. All decks empty in a bit. That's partly because it's muster drill time. I'm actually a bit late, so I need to go down to deck 7 and muster station D, which I believe is the Surf and Turf restaurant. So there you go. The screens by the lift telling you it's muster time. Go to deck 6 or 7, so everyone's on there. Well, that's beautiful, isn't it? It's really stylish, is this ship. I've seen a few bits that make it look a bit older and stuff, but we're on red carpets as well. So there's a red, blue and a green carpet. I've seen some of my other videos. So actually red is midship and green is aft, so blue's forward. So follow the colour of the carpet if you want to know where you are. So I'm on deck 7 and I can see Surf and Turf. Marella Cruises sign that. So, oh, big D there. So muster station D, let's go and get signed in. So this is the Surf and Turf, which is also my muster station. And all you do, you go and get your card beat. I've already watched the video on my TV. So now I'm going to enjoy my evening and get ready. Get some food. Oh look, my case has arrived. So that's really good. It is just 6 PM now. We arrived at 3, they said 3 hours. I don't know how long this has been. I've been out for perhaps 40 minutes, something like that. But anyway, they've come on time. I've got my case, which is always a good thing. You can see the ship tag. So that green tag meant that I gave it in at Manchester, as you normally just do your self-check-in, and it's come all the way to Barbados on the plane, and then just arrived at the ship. Didn't have to see it again from Manchester. So not quite bonded luggage like we had in Croatia, although it makes me wonder if we will have bonded luggage going on maybe. But yeah, very easy. Couldn't be easier. But again, every cruise is different, so don't just assume that just because you do this once, it's what's going to happen every time. That's me all unpacked. Absolutely loads of space because there's only me. Lots of hangers. So my case now can slide under the bed, and that's it hidden away for the next couple of weeks. The good thing about having travelled with Marella before is that I recognise some of the names, like Flutes and Vista and Latitude. So I'm not being adventurous tonight. I'm going to go to Vista because I know I like it. and it's day one and I'm just a bit tired. I've travelled a lot. While we're at it, people always want to know the dress code. I think that it generally means collared shirts for men, even if it's a polo shirt. There you go. Anyway, those are the rules. We'll see how it works. I've gone for a collared polo and I've got trainers on, so we'll see how they do. So I've had my olives and my fancy bread and balsamic, which you get in Vista, and now I'm having starter of calamari. So the tables are actually quite close, so I was chatting to that couple who've just gone, because there's only that much gap. But there's enough gap to keep me thinking, and then this couple have just left, and then there's tables all around. But it's really quite nice, and this is Vista, which is downstairs. Upstairs you've got latitudes. And I think across the other side's latitudes as well. I've gone for the lentil croquettes with mushroom risotto, which is a veggie dish, which, you know, I'm not vegetarian, but it sounds good. And then your sides, I've gone for mushrooms and courgettes because I know that they're absolutely delicious. Actually, I've just been looking around the restaurant as well, and dress code wise, there is everything from gents in posh shirts and trousers to jeans and shorts and polo shirts and t-shirts. Clearly no dress code whatsoever. Might be because it's the first night and everyone's just travelled in, so they might be a bit more relaxed. This is what it should be like, in fairness. I mean, everyone looks quite presentable and the ambience is lovely. And the food, look at that, it looks gorgeous. That was okay, but it lacks a bit of oomph. It could have done with a bit of meat, to be quite honest. I'm not a veg chip. I like trying different things, but it was a bit bland, if I'm honest. Panettone pudding. I had this last time I was on a Marella ship, and it's delicious, and it looks even more delicious. So hopefully this one will round off my night well.
There was only one theatre show on the first night. Fortunately, I'd seen it before because I just missed the start.
Well, we're sailing away from Barbados. I am so tired. It's 9 o'clock Barbados time, which is 4 hours behind the UK, so it's 1 in the morning. And I've been up since 3 o'clock UK time, so that's like, I don't even know what that means. Yeah, but anyway, there's a sail and shine party up on the top deck, so I've got to go and do the sailaway party, haven't I? So I want to do that, and then I think it might be an early night as we sail away from Barbados. And look at this. I'm on one of the promenade decks. It doesn't wrap around, but I think this is deck 5 or deck 6 it is, so you've got all the shuffle boards and stuff like that, so very nice. I'm going to explore a lot more tomorrow.